All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. So we've switched to the LAN. I think I was set to Wi-Fi before, and for some reason, when you try to do fighting games over Wi-Fi, it sucks, but it actually works better on the LAN cable. And now I'm kind of like not feeling the color. All right, now let's see. Hopefully it's a little better.
Now, find a new rival.
All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
None of you are going home disappointed after
Actual
this
rank
fight.
match.
Bet on it.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their
Ken.
approach?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. Good stuff there.
And tech the throw. Player one, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage.
Gotta keep pushing.
He's a corner player.
Ayo.
Good
Okay.
round.
You could tell that one player was not holding back during that round, while the other couldn't get it going.
Well, we know one player decided to show up and put in the work today.
That drive impact doesn't get through.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Player one did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round.
Yeah, that's
it's
his
going to be
plan.
even more important
He's
this next
try to-
round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game.
Ah, I see. That makes sense.
Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here.
This is where things are going to get very interesting.
With dash in.
Ooh, this is getting tense. I'm liking that finish.
Yeah, that was a little rough.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Oh, wow. Someone just got turned into a hashtag.
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
Oh, they're just going to keep going? Fine by me.
Player one is mixing it up and has them shaking in the corner.
They create a good situation here. Now to capitalize.
Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Not that.
Ooh,
Let's see how they apply their corner. Talk about a clean slate. It's a perfect KO.
good round.
Okay, so obviously I can't let him get.
That last round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
Yep, that was a bit one-sided. No idea what happened there, but that wasn't a good look.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? They gotta stop the bleeding here before it's too late.
This fight's getting real interesting now.
Come on.
Amazing awareness there.
Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's experiencing burnout?
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
Tatsu's out of the quick dash. What? If Anti is there!
Great stuff there, right at the end.
That was a solid win. Give me your takeaways on what we just saw.
That fight had a little bit of everything in it. We gotta see more.
Gotta handle it. Yeah. It sucks that
New challenger.
Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
If these two don't give me what I want, I may have to come in there and bust them up myself.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
I hope their training paid off. That was a good one.
Backs him into a corner.
This might be an important turn of the match.
Player one in that dangerous burnout state. The low heavy hits. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan.
This fight's getting real interesting now. Maybe thinking something.
Gets their game, brushes that off, and keeps going.
Wait. Calm before the storm here.
At the radar, up and running. Just goes for it at this range. KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
The Ninja Star is doing what she does best.
Got that right. Oh, the next round starts. All right, who's gonna swing first?
Oh, I want to see them get moving.
Opts for the anti-air. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Here we go. I want to see them.
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
Ooh.
Scrapping it out up close.
What's gonna happen next?
Uses a target combo as a filler. Helps add some damage and flair with the super.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Juicy opportunity now in the it's there.
They ain't getting up.
See, that's what happens when you let your mouth write checks, your hands can't cash.
Very quick GG there. Looks like Heaven's about to get another angel.
Reads the jump in perfect.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Sets up with the jump in. Point blank range here.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Stop this. Putting the cherry on top. Player one is in a very good spot now.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More. Get in there and fight.
You're done.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
Here comes a new challenger.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
I'm gonna be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
Round one. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
All right, let's go.
Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
This might be an important turn in the match. Gotta be planning something.
Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Grabs him, knocked down. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Closing moments of the round, one hit's gonna do it.
We just gotta see one more push here to finish it.
The jump in is denied. Snatches victory from the jaws of defeat.
Amazing nerves to fight back for the win.
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
Talk about your close rounds. That was frantic. Yeah, hit him again with that. I want to see more fights.
It pounces on that mistake with the impact for the punish count.
That was super good. Oh, this is getting tense.
Going in? Player two will look to apply pressure here.
This is where things are going to get very interesting.
Or SAB. Oh, reversal! Stuck in the corner, but not.
What's this?
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
Amazing awareness there.
They gotta get the throw connect.
Doesn't get any better than that. I love it.
Down and out.
Damn, that was intense.
Man, they were scrapping. What did you think?
This is what a real fight looks like. It doesn't get any better than this.
Connects with the throw.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Picks up the counter, burns out.
We'll expect some bones to be broken here.
They're in the corner. This makes the low kick hit.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Oh, you never know. Covers the track with hidden barrier.
My girl loves being tricky. I love it.
That combo finishes it.
What was that?
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
What's this?
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out.
Gotta keep pushing.
Very solid corner switch. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Knockdown. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming.
Nice, liking that.
This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it.
Just a sneeze here will do it.
Player 1, good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact.
That was super good. What's gonna happen next?
Hey, oh.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Whew. I think I forgot to breathe that whole round.
Oh, that was great. Those two are pushing each other to the absolute limit. Back up on edge, right where it hurts.
Go spend some meter here, investing in the round.
Dishing out the hot stuff. Nothing personal.
And they stay on top of it. Scrapping it out of... They back the opponent into the corner, throws them.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Hey-o!
We've got ourselves a winner.
See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win!
Here comes a new challenger.
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
I can't wait for this match to begin.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out.
Blocks the jump in. Solid anti-air there.
Good stuff there.
Uses a drive parry against the attack.
What's their play here?
Got their eye on the air.
Nice, liking that.
Did well to get the buff in there. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes the jump in. Life lead opens up. Very solid corner switch.
Oh, just a little bit more.
Changes the pace with an air to air. One chance here, Nate gets it.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
There's a girl who's enjoying the carnage she's spreading.
You got that right. Oh, the next round started. They piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Brushes that off and keeps going.
Okay, okay.
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Well, we gotta see what length both fighters are willing to go to. Calm before the storm here.
Goes for the jump in. Sayacho. Ooh, burnout activate.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Going in? Jump. It's going to be hard to mount a comeback at this stage, but they need to look for an opening somewhere.
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Hey, oh.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances.
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Yeah, let's let these two fight forever.
Oh no, whiffs the drive impact. We're still early in the round.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if this drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also diminished.
What's their play here?
Caught in the cross-up. Bad spot for a throw. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The fighters are matching each other move for move, going into the midway, takes a big gamble, and rips out a raw super.
Okay, okay.
Player 2 chases him down.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it. Calm before the storm here.
The impact shut out.
Nice block there.
Oh my heart, I can't, man.
Oh, this is getting too close to call.
Rips the impact. It's there!
I'm liking that finish.
There's no question what lengths both players are willing to go to.
Oh, that was great. Those two are pushing each other to the absolute limit.
Takes the jump in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. Need Will to get the bump in there. The drive impact is denied.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
They exchange blows. Don't mind me. Just making a flowchart over here.
Oh, both want to pull the trigger. Who's gonna blink first?
They're backed up into the corner.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting. What's gonna happen next?
Blow heavy.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Jump. Clutch. Anti-air.
That was super good.
Knocked him out of the air. KO.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Solid anti-air.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Nowhere to run.
Come on, you gotta get more. More.
Both are ready to fucking stop this train.
Wait.
This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Below.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
The jump in is denied.
Dishing out the hot stuff. I love it.
This is gonna be pick this time to bust this out.
Seriously?
It's over.
That was real.
Player 2 is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down.
Chun-Li.
How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
Ooh, let me see some of the good stuff.
Goes for the low kick.
Good stuff there.
Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Player 1 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Checks them with the projectile. Gets the counter hit throw.
I get it.
Heading into the KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they've got to keep on the gas.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. Whisker throw. Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
Well, we got to see what length both fighters are willing to go to. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 can work with this lead.
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot. Ooh, get intense!
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here, experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
It's a good spot to use the super. Yo, are they actually done? Oh.
I'm liking that finish.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Tap those shins.
Amazing awareness there. Calm before the storm here.
Player 2, smart move to stay on. What a smart throw!
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Nothing stopped. There's a burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Here comes the corner pressure.
Come on, you gotta
Closes it out.
Oh, that!
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
I'm gonna be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Well, I hope their training paid off.
Good anti-air.
That was a good one.
Uses a drive carry against the attack. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter.
That was a good one. What's their play here?
Very dangerous range. Definitely get clipped by something here. Someone's got to make a move.
What's going on?
Fights out of the corner, but not able to relax just yet. Player 1 gets the perfect parry to stop them dead. How will they capitalize on this opening? Can't decide who's going to stay in the corner.
Gotta be planning something.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Oh, just a little bit more.
This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack.
Ooh, nice finish.
Player 2 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
The pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout real soon.
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Good old slap. Player 2 has a slight life lead.
This fight's getting real interesting now.
Throws him. What's next?
Yeah.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge.
Ooh, getting tense.
What are they doing? Big throw.
That was super good.
Looking for the overhead this time.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Ocho throw. You can't let the big man get there.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Oh, they're just gonna keep going? Fine by me.
Back with a well-placed drive reversal. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. The low kick connects.
That was a good one.
Long low attack hits. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Picture perfect punish counter.
Nice. Liking that.
Ayo.
Ooh, nice finish.
Bags around. What did you make of it?
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They gotta keep their eye on the prize.
You got that right. Oh, the next round started. Overdrive art.
Just keep busting out the heavy artillery until you break them.
Manages to block the jump, brushes that off, and keeps going.
Okay. What's gonna happen next?
The low heavy is denied. What'll happen here? Let's call super art.
Wait.
That's not gonna hit.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Going in? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They're takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
Ooh.
Spins the ball, Picoso. The real test of nerves here. Juicy damage with that throw there.
Give him more of that, yeah!
The next touch may decide this round.
One more attack to the field
Closes it out.
I'm liking that finish.
Chun-Li.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
Yeah, let's let these two fight forever.
Grabs him.
Nice, liking that.
They trade.
Maybe thinking something. What's their play here?
Goes for the throw.
Good stuff there.
Gains resources for the drive reversal. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Oh, burnout activates.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch. Oh, just gotta land one more.
Oh, burnout activates. Hits.
Good round.
Did you feel that? That's tension in the air.
Man, you think these two are best friends or something, the way they're beating on each other.
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
I can see the fire in their eyes. They're both ready to go.
Fire's off in overdrive. Goes for the jump in. They just won't stop switching sides. Picks the air throw.
What's gonna happen next?
Player 2 has the life lead. Can they build on this?
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot.
They're going for the super arc?
Wait.
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
What's this?
From low heavy 2 with cross-up attack, experiencing burnout.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
Impact squash.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
And whips. They're wide open. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without the drive gauge. Anything off connects with the throw.
Doesn't get any better than that. This is crunch time. Dig down deep. You got a real fight now.
You're done.
Damn, that was intense.
Honda wins.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
None of you are going home disappointed after this fight. Bet on it. I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
All right, let's go.
Backs him into a corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. What's their play here?
That's some big, juicy damage on that counter.
Ooh, I like it.
Grabs him. Can't decide who's gonna stay in the corner. Neither of them willing to give up ground here.
Well, just a little bit more. Maybe thinking something. Bulldozing in is always a good strategy.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Long, low attack hits.
Smart decision.
No, she ain't skipping leg day. Mayoko Ooh, there's the side switch. This could be big. Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Man, they were scrapping. What did you think?
This is what a real fight looks like. It doesn't get any better than this.
Nails the anti-air.
Smart decision.
I see you up there. Scrapping it out up close. Denies the jump in.
That was super good. That was good. I like it. More of that. Calm before the storm here.
A quick breather. Smart play with the throw.
That was super good. I'm liking that finish.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
The low block. Anything off risky play, but it pays off.
I love this. Give me more.
Looking for a hole. Throws him.
Dishing out the hot stuff. Things are getting heated.
Oh, you never know. Uncooked raw scoop.
No, what?
Excellent read.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
What were they thinking?
Hold it down strong. I like that. Get in there and fight.
What are they going to do? Adds a little spice with the overdrive. Overhead, but it won't work.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it. Done.
That was unreal.
Player one has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute party.
Fights don't get any better than that. That was awesome.
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had going on. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Plus smash. Experiencing burnout.
Hitting a real rough patch.
One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. Big counter.
I get it, I get it.
Grab misses. Throws to get around their defense.
Smart decision.
Hell.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
Player 1 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. They hit each other? Player 2...
Yeah, hit him again with that. I want to see more violence.
That's a counter.
Just keep busting out the heavy artillery until you break them.
Still struggling for control of the neutral. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do? Pace the hit. This is gonna be bad news.
Amazing awareness there.
We gotta do better than that.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
One player is in burnout state. Is it the throw connects?
It doesn't get any better than that. We live for these kind of fights.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Down and out.
I'm liking that finish.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight. Put it
new warrior has entered the ring!
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
I can't wait for this match to begin.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight!
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out.
There's a corner switch. Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. Throws to get around their defense.
Ooh. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Neither of them willing to give up ground here. KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Not sure how you're gonna break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Impact's a no-go.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense. Oh, this is getting tense. Gotta be planning something.
Player one needs to be cautious with drive game. Burnout trigger. Player one can got what patience to scout out the counterattack.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Potential kick.
I love it!
Life lead here, but it's still raw super hard income.
Oh!
Waits to connect, scores the big damage, and creates some space. Just go for it. You're done.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
Yeah, let's let these two fight forever.
It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building, I can feel it.
Super armor does its job.
Okay.
Sticks the combo. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual.
Ooh, landed a nice one there.
Throws him. What's next?
Maybe thinking something.
In a dire situation, they can't afford any goals for the super art.
Ooh,
Blitzes them with the Hoyoku gets it.
good round.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
You got that right. Oh, the next round started. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
I can see the fire in their eyes. They're both ready to go.
Throws them. What's next?
Nice, liking that.
They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm. Calm before the storm here.
Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Low heavy,
Dishing out the hot stuff.
escapes with the reversal. Perfect read with down and out.
What was that?
Player one took no time to finish that fight.
Nature is funny, you know? Sometimes you gotta fight for your next meal. Sometimes you get gifted one.
Now, find a new rival.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
Round one.
Fight! Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
Ooh, let me see some of the good stuff.
Low kick doesn't hit. There's a corner switch. We're still early in the round.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Goes for the throw.
Yeah.
Very dangerous range. You can definitely get clipped by something. Low heavy.
That was a good one.
The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it. Gotta be planning something.
The low has been KO.
Ha! They ain't getting up.
That last round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
Yep, that was a bit one-sided. No idea what happened there, but that wasn't a good look.
Jumps up. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
Here we go.
Ooh, burnout activation.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. You gotta watch out. Burnout trigger. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting. Back up on edge, right where it hurts.
Nice block on the overhead.
Hold it down strong!
What a smart throw!
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Oh my god, they just choke it away? The real catches out the gauge right there.
That was super good.
This is going to hit for a critical arc. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves.
Don't hesitate, hit him!
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Look at the follow-up after that target comp. Pops off the tank and scores the win.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Whew. I think I forgot to breathe that whole round.
Oh, that was great. Those two are pushing each other to the absolute limit.
Helping them with the lightning kick. We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
I can feel the tension right from the get-go.
Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the low.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Puts the brakes on the impact.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense. Things are getting heated.
Both fighters can't use super art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
Amazing awareness there.
All right, Kimberly. Time to turn it all the way up. Let's go. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
The burner's out.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch. Things are getting heated.
That's just gonna go far with the super.
Furious King!
Are you for real?
That was unreal!
Kimberly wins.
Player 1 was the only one left standing after that. That's what I like to see. Talk that.
Oh, those two sent the crowds home happy. What an amazing match.
It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Ooh, eyes on the sky. The impact gets blocked. Low kick doesn't hit. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Didn't they hear the announcer yell fight?
What's going on?
Goes to the drive reverse. Gets the knockdown and now
Smart decision.
the corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Grabs him.
Yeah.
Gets it.
Ooh, nice finish.
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
Pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout real soon.
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Slight miscalculation on the air throw space. The reversal's blocked. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show.
Gets a little space with the throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge.
I get it, I get it. What's gonna happen next?
What'll happen here? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advance. Oh, but the low kick hit.
Doesn't get any better than that.
There's a burnout. Closes it out.
What was that?
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Oh, they're just gonna keep going? Fine by me.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if this drive gauge runs out. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state.
What's their play here?
Gets the jump in. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important.
Smart decision. Might be collecting their thoughts
Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? The low doesn't connect, experiencing burnout.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch. Oh, this is getting tense.
It's there!
We've got ourselves a winner.
That match was too close, but definitely kind of match you like to see, right?
Talk about your close rounds. That was frantic.
Gets the jump in. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
Show your girl that you aren't afraid to get vicious.
Player 2 needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Ooh, burnout activate.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Uses a target combo as a filler. They're going for the super art?
What's this? Vagabond edge, right where it hurts.
This is a good spot to use the super.
That was super good.
The band's tuning up. That Bushin Ninja Star Cypher means it'll all be over in a flash. Player in with the cross-up. Light lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Will this super art do anything?
Go! What?
Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be?
One more attack.
Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Down and out.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Kimberly.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Put it on the best outlet. Talk about a barn burner.
Here comes a new challenger.
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
If these two don't give me what I want, I may have to come in there and bust them up myself.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
The fighters are at a standstill. They gotta be cooking up something. Low heavy,
Good stuff there.
knockdown.
What's their play here?
Use a drive parry against the attack. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this round will turn out.
Gotta keep pushing.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Pops him with the target combo. Sees the overhead coming and blocks him.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Ooh, burnout activated.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch. Maybe thinking something.
Opens him up with the throw.
That was super good.
Who will capitalize on an opening first?
We just gotta see one.
Oh, double KO. You don't see that every day.
What's this?
This is the final round. They gotta lay it all on the table right here.
Focus is key here. Any mistake in this round is going to be fatal.
Cross-up attack! What's the damage on that by opting to go for solid anti-air?
Doesn't get any better than that.
Looking for a hole. Reverse.
We live for these kind of fights.
Perfect read with the anti-air.
That was super good.
Okay, here we go.
Gotta close this out here and now.
Down on life, you gotta make a move. The low kick hits.
Dishing out the hot.
Back into the corner. What setups do they have?
Come on, you gotta hit more. More.
This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape.
This fight's getting real interesting now.
Are you for real?
That wasn't real.
Player 1! Gotta be sweating after that match. Someone bring him a towel.
comes a new challenger.
Everyone's getting fired up, and we're just ready to get started.
None of you are going home disappointed after this fight. Bet on it.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Saw that jump in from a mile away and parries it perfect.
Ooh,
Knockdown.
that was a good one.
Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to give up ground. Oh, now here's a chance to do some damage.
Oh, bit off a bit more than they can chew.
Grabs him.
Ooh,
Using the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. KO.
we've got ourselves a winner.
Player 2 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they gotta keep on the gas.
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round.
That was good. I like it. More of that.
Lays down a whirlwind. A deficit here. Can they turn the tide?
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down. What's gonna happen next? We got a real fight now!
There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Juicy opportunity now in the corner. Yo! Critical one now? KO.
Ha! They ain't getting up.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Picks the air throw. This is the overhead denied.
Hold it down strong. I like that. Oh, this is getting tense.
But blocks the low kick. They switch sides. Sets up with the jump in. Roll heavy.
Doesn't get any better than that. Get in there and fight.
Connects with the throw.
Doesn't get any better than that. We got a real fight now. Oh!
What are they going to do? Tries to act quickly, but with the attack.
Learn from it and build back better.
Overdrive is still there to call him out. Amazing. Noticeable life lead is a comeback that closes it out.
Damn, that was intense.
Chun-Li.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up